this thing on?
Is this working? Hi, Dad. I'm making you a video because I have advice for you for your 2020 birthday celebration. First, you need to wash your hands 20 seconds at least with warm water or wear gloves. If you can't do that, do your hand sanitizer. That's important. You need to stay 6 feet away from each other. Get the fuck back. 6 feet away from other people. And if you can't do that, then you have to wear a mask to put your mask on. You have to be close. And just stay overall general healthy by taking your vitamins. And I also heard that drinking tonic water with quinine, I don't know what that is, but the quinine, how do you say it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not a doctor.
But I heard that if you drink this and take vitamin C and zinc, it will keep you healthy. So here's your birthday cocktail. It is tonic water with ice and vodka and ice, tonic water, add a little lime juice. This makes for a healthy, fun, festive 2020 birthday. Happy birthday!
Where's my storyboard? My advice. No. Yes, I guess I'll start with the advice. It'll make more sense later. I think if I were you, you know what I would do? I'd wear more cowboy hats. What else am I supposed to do for advice for a guy like you? And then when I think about a memory, here's a fantastic memory of mine. Do you remember this picture? Uh-oh, look at that glare. That's horrible. There we go. How about that? That's a great memory of mine. That's the first birthday I shared with you and your little girl. I don't know what that is in the back, but I think it's something that's important. So don't forget. Wear more cowboy hats.
Or birthday hats.
Happy
and I hope
birthday.
you have a wonderful birthday. I love you. Hope we can celebrate together soon. Happy birthday!
Hey, Dad. I love you. Happy birthday and happy birthday too.
Hey, Rand. Happy birthday, man. Welcome to the Old Farts Club. We got t-shirts and handshake. You know the drill. Anyway, happy birthday. Hope it's a great one. I was trying to think about when we first met, and I'm pretty sure we were both in our 20s. And you were barely in your 20s because you were still in the Air Force. You were the backup weather guy, weekend weather guy, right? In Indy. And then from there, we worked together in Indy for a long time and then went together to Baltimore and then to Salt Lake City. Man, we have had some amazing adventures together in 35 plus years. Huh? Anyway, my advice to you on your birthday is the same as it was last time we saw each other, which is when you can retire, I highly recommend it. Anyway, I hope you have a great birthday and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.
Hi, Randal Wade, Randal Stanley, Bub, my Bubby. I don't know if you know how easy you've made my life. It's been great. No matter where you've gone, no matter where you've lived, how far away you've gone. And even though you left home early in your life, young, I knew with one phone call, text, email, carrier pigeon, if I needed you, you'd be back here in a second. So, I've had it easy. Somewhere humming in the background of my soul is the knowledge that all my life I've had a big brother that was there no matter what. And I think that's fabulous. And I love you, and I don't know if I've ever told you that.
Hi, Randal. Happy birthday. Want to take a moment to share a couple quick little Randal stories as we try to remember the special day for you. It's always a good thought when I think back on how you took a chance on a girl from Baltimore to bring me all the way out to Nebraska. But my favorite, I know you've heard this story before, but I loved on Christmas when you knew that I was filling in for Rod and Terry and I was all by myself, and you came in at midnight, went to midnight mass with me, and didn't know what was going on at mass, when it was time to kneel, when to stand, when to sit, but you did it anyway, and you kept me company, which I loved. You were such an amazing boss. I always remember also the look on your face when, I'm getting personal here, but I told you I had kidney stones, and you looked at me and then just said, "Did you ever see that Seinfeld episode?" Because you didn't know what to say or how to react. And so I just always loved the tender nature that you had, but you took good care of us, and we were so sad to see you go, but luckily you stayed in touch with us, and you and Mike bonded so well through the years that now we're still great friends, so we're so happy for that. So we hope you have an awesome day. Happy birthday, happy quarantine year, and we'll hope to see you soon.
Hey Randall, happy birthday. Gina asked us to give you some memories that we have of you, and I guess the memory that really sticks out is that you were the news director that did not believe in me enough to hire me, and so I had to beg, and you had to fire somebody to actually bring me on board, but you did, and it's because of you I met my wife. And it's because of you I became a news director in Baltimore. And it's because of you I know Terry, and I'm now director of communications in DC. And because of you I've got the 4 kids. So really, all of this is because of you, which means I'm going to start sending you college bills. So, but I appreciate everything you've done for me over the years. You were my boss, then you became my mentor, and you became my friend. I'll always cherish the times that we have together. And Gina also asked us to give you any advice, and I think you'll appreciate this. When you eat mass quantities of meat, inevitably you hit the wall and you get the meat sweats. That's where the rookies stop. That's where the amateurs stop. But you know you need to stop, take a small sip of water, deep breath, close your eyes, find your center, and start powering through that next piece of steak. And then you can go until everybody's embarrassed and eventually leaves you at the table. So happy birthday. I hope you eat a lot of meat. We love you over here, and we hope to see you soon.
Happy birthday, Randall. I think we both know what my favorite Randal Stanley memory is. It's when you, me, and the lovely Gina Knighton went to a wedding in Hudson, and on the way back, we stopped at Marcelitas to get drinks. And after we left Marcelitas and Gina and I were driving home in our separate cars, I called her and said, "Wow, I couldn't believe the pheromones jumping between you and Randal Stanley." And she said, "I don't even know what that means." And I said, "It's that electric energy underneath when something is brewing beyond friendship." And she was like, "Get out of here." But then a couple weeks later, she came in my office, shut the door, and said, "Oh my God, Randal Stanley kissed me." And I thought to myself, and here we go. So I took a little note down to her office, folded it up, and said, "Put this on your bulletin board because I think you're going to need it." And inside I had written, "You were going to marry Randal Stanley." And, you know, not that long after that, she came in my office and she had this little piece of yellow paper in her hand, and she said, "You're going to need this back." And she flipped it over, and there was the ring. And that was the beginning of Happily Ever After. And I was there at the beginning, and it's my favorite Randal Stanley story because look what it became. So on this day, I hope you have a birthday that is filled with family and fun and tons of love. And my advice for you moving forward is to just continue to laugh and enjoy that fabulous family that you guys have built together. And remember that age is all right up here, buddy. That's all that really counts. So love you, miss you madly, and wishing you the happiest of all birthdays. Take care, buddy.
Hey, happy birthday. I'm sorry you're having to quarantine, but at least you're quarantining in Florida. It doesn't get much better than that. It's the first in 61 years. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. First, I would say my advice to you is retire. I would retire as soon as I could and enjoy weather, traveling, whatever retirees do, but I would take advantage of it as soon as I could. You earned it. My favorite memory, I don't know. Vacations and barbecue when you came to town. I don't know what my favorite memory is. Roller coasters, when you see that the right behind us, there's a single rider and you jump in and sit next to them, and the look on their face when you cut in front of hundreds of people and they thought they were going to ride by themselves. Definitely the wild card game. It was phenomenal. It was crazy. And we have a brick to show it. So that is way at the top. I don't know what my favorite is. You tell me what your favorite is. I hope you have a great day and do whatever you can down in Florida. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Love you.
Hey, Rand. Happy birthday. Most memorable moment would have been October 27th, 2015. Would have been the 2015 World Series between the Mets and the Royals. 14-inning game. First batter up, Esky, inside the park home run. It was amazing. Royals won the game with a sacrifice fly from Haas in the bottom of the 14th inning. And my advice to you is don't ever stop doing the things you want to do because you're tired. Stop doing things you want to do because you're done. Happy birthday. Hope to see you guys soon.
So my advice to Randall is always take care of your wife like you always do. You're a great man and appreciate all that you do for everybody. My favorite memory is our cruise together and drinking out of the bowl of the Margaritaville fountain.
Hi Randall, happy birthday. Greetings from Miami. In quarantine. I've been here 5 weeks. Thank God I have the water to look at. But anyway, this is not about me, it's about you. One of the nicest memories was our last outing right before I left the city when we took our tour up and down the Hudson. It was a great night. It was great enjoying your company and they're all good memories. All good memories of Muse 12 and the time that we spent together there. And I just wish you the best and have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Hopefully, once we get out of this quarantine and life goes a little bit back to normal, I can return the favor and take you on a tour of the Miami Bayfront. All right, buddy? Have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Take care. Felicidades.
Advice for Randall? He is so much smarter than I am. No, he should be giving advice to me. But my favorite memory is going to the monuments in Washington, D.C. late at night. It's freezing outside. And he would drop us off and we'd run up to the Lincoln Memorial or run up to, whatever we were going to see. And he was just such a gracious host. Now I can tell you, Chuck's favorite memory is watching Randall sneak out of Gina's house on Longboat Circle and pretending, left something at Gina's place after a meeting and had to come pick it up. Yeah, right, like he believed that. But Randall, thank you so much for putting up with Gina for all these years. You're a rock star.
Happy birthday, Randall. I'm happy to have you for my son-in-law. I know we have things in common that we love, like Gina and casinos and bacon. Maybe next year I'll be there and I can cook you some bacon. In the meantime, have a happy birthday. Enjoy. Love. Bye now.
Happy birthday, Randall. I'm sure you're enjoying your time in Florida more than you'd be if you were here, stuck in the house with us, enjoying all the sunshine. If I had to share my favorite memory of you, it would be asking if you were dead in the hotel room or if you were gonna die in the hotel room when I was just a little girl. Just kidding, I don't remember that. My real favorite memory is when we all went on the cruise to Alaska. And I know what you're thinking. It was you playing that stupid song over and over. But no, that's not my favorite memory of you. It's when Mom and Tyler went salmon fishing, you and I went and looked at all those totem poles. And I really liked that day. I thought it was really interesting, and I'm really glad we spent that day together. And yeah, that's probably my favorite memory. So here's to another year. Happy birthday. Pour one out for you. Yeah. Happy Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Randall. One of my favorite stories was the time he interviewed me for my job at News 12, and I thought I had really knocked it out of the park, done a really great job at our lunchtime interview, only to find out later on that the restaurant was so loud, Randall never heard a word I had said the entire time. He still gave me the job, and I think it worked out okay, so I guess it all worked out in the end. But whether it's Vegas stories or just some of our crazy lobster boat adventures or time spent at the Manhattan Bureau, all of my memories of time spent hanging out with Randall and enjoying the city and living up here and everything that comes with working in TV news, they're all just such great stories and great memories to have. And I hope you have a great birthday. I'm sorry I won't be there in person this year, but I'm sure I'm going to see you on many video conferences to come.
All right, so it's hard to pick just one favorite memory with Randall because I feel like we have been very fortunate to have some pretty cool moments together in all the years that we've known each other, whether it was the stories we were covering from snowstorms or superstorms. We covered a terrorist attack together. That was quite a day, that day in Seaside. We've had some cool moments outside of the building, whether it was getting margaritas or having a really delicious meal at a restaurant, or actually the best meals were always the ones that Gina made. But it's really been an amazing experience to work for you and to know that not only have I probably had the best boss I'm ever going to have when I worked for you, but that I have also had a really great friend. And I am incredibly grateful for everything, but especially our friendship. So Randall, have a very happy birthday. Hopefully one day soon we'll be able to get together and go back to the Broadway bar and do a little sing-along. But until then, happy birthday.
Hey Randall, happy birthday. I hope it's going well. And I just was looking at memories the other day of our trip to Hawaii and how wonderful that was. And gosh, I really wish we were there instead of where we are right now. So while you're stuck at home on your conference calls, I hope you are able to look back at those memories of Hawaii and how much fun we had. And hopefully we can plan another family vacay soon. Happy birthday.
Well, hello, Randal Stanley. Happy birthday. I'm not really sure how old you are, although I know you're way older than I am. But I'm supposed to be talking about good memories of you, so here's a couple. I remember when you first called me, I was out shopping and minding my own business, and you pretty much offered me a job to come back to WSA over the phone. And that all worked out pretty well. I also remember being at a manager's meeting one time, and when the promotions guy decided to unveil this new brand that he said he thought we'd all like, and then he named it. He said it was 9 News Now, and went around the horn to see what people thought about it. And I said, well, yeah, I like it. And I liked it 6 months ago when Randal Stanley first thought it up. And I remember looking over at you and Daryl, and you guys were like, ugh. So I think we got to be better friends after that. Another one of my favorite memories, though, is when we went to Rosetti's wedding out in California. Remember, his wife's family had that big-ass house with all the pictures of Michael Jackson around, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. We felt like the Beverly Hillbillies going to this thing, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely very enjoyable. So now I'm supposed to give you a little bit of advice. And I'm not sure what kind of advice to give to a man of your age, so much older than I am. But I guess what I would just say is, stay chill and be sure to enjoy life, my friend.
Randal Stanley. So I've been asked to share a favorite memory with you. Well, I have to tell you, it's not a single memory. It's more like a mindset or an attitude. Think of David versus Goliath. Think of Rocky versus Drago. Okay, maybe that's a little too much. But honestly, you taught us all how to pull together to do our very best, even if we're the underdogs, and even if it means painting the news set, really. But we did it. We pulled it off. and had a great time doing it under your leadership. So I just want to say thank you for everything you taught us. It's no surprise to me you've been as successful as you are, and I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I'm delighted our friendship has endured the years, and I'm sure you have many more to come, and we look forward to celebrating with you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Uncle Bob, happy birthday. I would have to say that by far my favorite memory with you would be my trip to New York. Taking me to my first Broadway show, it was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that. Happy birthday, have a great day.
Hi Uncle Bob, happy birthday. I'm so proud of you getting younger every year. Good job. I would say that my favorite memory of Uncle Bob is that when I was 22, I learned he doesn't like to be called Uncle Bob, and that makes me want to call you Uncle Bob even more because I've called you Uncle Bob my entire life and you've never said anything, so it's great that you don't like it because that's even better for me. If you were to get advice from 23-and-a-half-year-old niece, I would say that maybe we should make a career change into a different world of business, if you know what I'm saying.
Greetings and happy birthday from New York City to my movie buddy and my friend's husband who allows me to be the third wheel. Thank you. I send you best wishes for a happy and healthy, emphasis on healthy, 61st year. And I look forward to when we can celebrate in person over a glass or 2 or 3 of wine and discuss pandemic movies. Maybe not. We saw the movie and we didn't like it. But seriously, a very happy birthday, Randall, and many, many more. Cheers. I love drinking at work. Have a good day. Bye.
Hi, Randall. Happy birthday. Ingrid and I hope that you are having a wonderful day. My advice to you is, with all that's going on in the world today, is to continue to enjoy it and to spend as much time as you can with your lovely wife and your family. Live life to the fullest. When I think of what we've gone through, I don't think anything will be better than what we experienced in Buffalo and how we took that station from last to first place and how much fun we had in doing that. That will always be one of my best experiences in life, and to share it with you is even more. So again, happy birthday, and I hope you just have a wonderful day.
My favorite memory with Randall was going to the Rangers-Devils playoffs game when I was in high school. And I remember when we got there, they were like interviewing people out front of the stadium with the news station and everything. And it was a really good game. And then I remember after the game, there was a honking match between all the cars that were stuck in traffic, and Randall joined in for no reason. But if I had any advice for Randall, I would say retire and leave Jersey while you still have the chance. And oh yeah, don't eat the yellow snow.
Hi honey, I'm out here trying to sneak in my quick video. The first thing I'm supposed to do is talk about my favorite memory. And when you've been married for this long, there's lots of memories, so I'm going to throw a few of them out there. December 7th, 2003 would be the first thing I'd throw out there. That's our wedding day, in case you forget. Another one I would put out there is my entire year, 50th birthday year. We did the cruise at the Regent Cruise, which was really nice. All the friends we made, the fun we had, the Santa Margarita we drank. I'm just going to comment here that I'm looking up because I don't want you to walk outside. So if you hear me or see me looking up, that's because I'm doing that. The other thing I want to say is one of my favorite memories is that you've been so supportive of me throughout my entire career. You've really helped me move up the ladder and become who I am. So I know that's not a single memory, but it really is something that sticks in my mind when I think about you. Also, I think about the kids and how when you're in your 40s that you signed up to watch kids go through high school, middle school, all the drama again. So I really appreciate that. And that's just, I don't know if it's a memory or just something I hold very special to me. Going back to memories, I think about all of our Disney trips, and again, that connects you with the kids. I think probably more than me, the kids have loved our Disney trips, and it's something that's really brought you closer to them. The other thing on my list is riding in the Gasparilla Parade, drinking beer, throwing beads, having a really good time. Speaking of being in Gasparilla, being down here in Terra Verde, so the memory of you finding the house and sending me the videos and knowing that this was the one, that's a really good memory. I also think about the dogs. When I think about memories with you, you never wanted a dog, you never wanted Kita, you didn't want Rico, and they became your best buds, some of the best relationships you've had with animals. So I really appreciate the memory of how much you let me put up with dogs. And when I'm going to get a new one, I think about all the concerts we went to, especially Earth, Wind, and Fire. That seems to have a little special place in our heart. Billy Joel, the Eagles, there's many. Tina. Didn't we see Tina? No, I think you said you didn't see Tina, sorry. And then I think the kayaking, that's always a good memory, that we don't know how to do it together and that we shouldn't be doing it together. Times in New York, the apartments that we've had, I could go on and on. There are just so many great memories. So I'm going to stop there on the memories. The other thing I asked everyone to do was to give some advice. And I thought, I'm not going to give you an advice. I do that freely every day, so I don't need to do it on a video. But I did come up with a quote that I liked. And the quote that I want to say is that a perfect marriage is just two imperfect people who refuse to give up on each other. And that's us. I've had a wonderful, wonderful life with you, and I love you dearly. Bye. The sprinklers just came on. Love you. Happy birthday. Did I say that? Bye.